Hey, welcome to Find Your Fit with Deanna. I'm Deanna, and I welcome you today to talk a little bit about, yes, fitness, but any kind of behavior change. This idea we're going to talk about today is or will apply and be true for any kind of behavior change you may have tried to make. So I have been in the health and wellness and coaching space for well over 20 years now, and here is what I have seen. When I have worked with life coaching clients, wellness coaching clients, my personal training clients, I teach students about behavior change and that type of thing, and wellness coaching and fitness professionals. And so it's a really interesting observation across the board. There is a correlation between how the behavior change we're trying to make, whether that be improve your fitness, get to the gym more often or move your body more often, whether it's going to bed earlier, less screen time, whatever that change is, there's a correlation between the success with that behavior change and how, how you talk to yourself about that change and how you show up or don't show up for yourself. And here's what I mean. The most successful folks in changing behavior, again, whatever that might be, it might be fitness, it might be, any type of thing, eating in a healthier a way that supports your health a little bit more, anything like that. When we consistently speak to ourselves with expectation of success, for example, you are working on improving your cardiovascular system, you are trying to add more minutes to your walk, let's say, or you're just trying to start walking at all or biking, whatever the case is. And so let's say you get up one morning and it's really yucky outside. It's raining, it's cold, it's kind of, still kind of dark. Well, what do you say to yourself? And oftentimes, here's what I see. People make a joke about, I was changing my fitness, I was getting healthier this year, but then it started to rain. When we talk to ourselves like that, and I get it, some folks might say, well, it's just a joke, like relax. I don't need to relax. Here's my piece that I need you to think about. If you haven't yet been successful in the change you want to make, I want you to look at, this is your homework from today's session. I want you to look at the difference between what you want and how you're showing up about that change, how you're speaking about that change. Not even just how you're, are you doing the change or not? Are you engaging the behavior or not? How are you thinking and talking about it? Are you sharing jokes that, hey, yeah, it's raining, so I just give up on myself? Or because essentially that's what we're doing, right? So there's a correlation between the success of the behavior change and the more long-lasting success of the behavior change and how we speak to ourselves. So your homework from today, really what I want you to do, because for anybody that's worked with me, you get homework from coaching because that's it. We're doing the work, right? We have to do the work to get the thing done. We can't manifest health, right? All of a sudden, I'm going to manifest that, go back to bed and not move my body. No, we have to take action, right? Action is a really important part of this whole idea of manifesting, behavior change, however you might describe it. So here's what I need for you to do. Notice, really set your mind to what is the particular change that you're trying to make. So are you looking to build your strength or improve your health or lower your blood pressure? I don't know what that is for you, but pick the thing. What is that one particular thing you're going to focus on for the next, let's say, 4 weeks? And what I want you to do is journal. So write down every time you have a thought or say or share on social media something that's really negative about that change, right? There is this really interesting piece that we get afraid of succeeding. So what we start to do is, because we think we're going to fail, we start to share these things. We start to share these jokes and go, see, it's just me failing again. Like, of course I wanted to do the thing, but then it's my birthday and I ate cake. You know what? For goodness sakes, it's your birthday, eat cake. I love cake as much as the next person. It's the idea around that cake, right? It's not to say, hey, it's my birthday, it's my friend's birthday, whatever. We went out for dinner, had a lovely meal, had a piece of cake. Okay. It is all that underlying, like, I wanted to do this, but look how I failed myself again. That's what happens. That's what you're doing when you're sharing those jokes, is highlighting how things have failed again, how you've broken the promise that you made to yourself. Nobody is going to do this work for you. And so I really want you to think about, start to track that. How many times do you make a joke about your health? Like, one of the things that we know is we joke about aging, for example. I don't joke about aging. I'm super happy to be aging because you know what? That's not a gift that's given to everybody. So folks, we really have to think about, how are we showing up for ourselves? How are we talking about our health? Are we taking it seriously, or are we making a joke about our health? We can joke about, our finances. We can joke about money. We can talk about not having enough money. There can always be more money to be made, but we can't, once our health starts to fail, depending on where we are, what's going on, we can't always get that back. So let's have a look at what you're saying to yourself. So again, over the next couple of weeks, here's what I want you to do. Write down on a piece of paper or the notes app on your phone, or however you do that, write down your goal. And that is something that's really specific. Like, I want to increase my number of steps by, 500 a day or 1,000 a day, or I'm not just going to pick a number, because I want you to think about, like, what do you do now? What would be safe for you to do to set that goal? Think about a 10% in fitness. We talk about progressive overload. So think about a 10% increase, okay, at one time. I don't want you to go from like 1,000 steps to 10,000 steps. It's a recipe for injury. And how demotivating is that? So small steps win the race. Small steps are still steps forward, right? And when we're talking fitness, we are looking to progressively overload. So we do that in a way that's not too much, too soon, too fast. That's how we get hurt. So I want you to think about, where are you now? What's the thing you want to work on for the next 3 or 4 weeks? Be specific. And also start to jot down every time you share a joke. You joke about how you failed. Like, if you are trying to increase your steps and there's one day that you don't, that's fine. It happens. Life happens. Don't make a joke about it. Don't just kind of pass it off and go, oh, see, I failed again. Ha ha ha. That's fine. Because you want to say, hey, I didn't get there because, I wasn't feeling well, or whatever the case is. And I will show up again tomorrow. This is the difference, right? It's not about not failing. Everybody, falls off track at certain times, but let's not make a joke about it. Okay. Our health is too important. So I want you to write down that goal. Notice those different thoughts. If you are about to share something on social media, I am hoping I'll pop into your head and you'll be like, okay, I'm not going to share that. I'm not going to share that joke about my health, because my health is not a laughing matter. Okay. Message me. I'd love to hear what your goal is. Some of those negative thoughts that come up, some of those jokes that you thought about sharing, but you didn't. And then next step, where we're going, right? I want you to start to replace those sort of jokes, right? With saying, not that, ha ha ha, I knew I would fail anyway, but to say, you know what? I missed a day and that's okay. And I'm going to get back on track tomorrow. Okay. We'll see you soon. Message me, questions, comments, concerns, Deanna at deannalangfordcoaching.com. You can find all the info at deannalangfordcoaching.com. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great rest of your day.